Hey guys, Adam from Surf and Dog Training. I just want to talk to you quickly about excitable dogs and why using food as a source of training with excitable dogs can actually sometimes work against you. Now, I've actually cut out food with excitable dogs for a long time. Obviously, they still get their dinner. I'm not starving the dogs at all by any means. And I will still incorporate food into a lot of obedience training per se, for recall, stuff like that. But for the best part, I've scrapped using food when I go into clients' houses with these overly excitable dogs. And this is the reason why. Okay, most of these dogs that the owners are labelling excitable have actually gone past the point of excitement and they're actually anxious. And if you're unsure as to whether you've got an excitable dog or an anxious dog, take it around something that blows your dog's mind and then ask it to do basic commands. If your dog can't follow basic commands, basic instructions, when it's around something that triggers this sheer level of excitement, it's no longer excited, it's actually anxious. Yeah, it can't cope. Excitable dogs can still follow basic instructions, anxious dogs can't. Okay, so this is why I've cut out food, and you can try this yourself and you might see a noticeable difference. In today's modern dog training, we're being programmed to use food for absolutely everything. Yeah, from obedience to behaviour training to everything. Food, 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 food. Get your treat pouch out and the dogs will do stuff. Yeah, use food as a reward. But the reason I've stopped is because food can actually go against what you want to achieve. So a lot of these dogs that are anxious, overly excitable, anxious dogs, they actually struggle to switch off. There's a problem with their state of mind. Because they're in such a heightened state nearly 24/7, they struggle to switch off and relax. And food actually creates an excitable response in your dog. Yeah. So if you prepare your dog's dinner, look at the reaction that you'll often get from your dog, that excitement. You see them, they know food's coming. If you get your treat pouch out and start asking them to do commands and stuff, and they know that there's food and they're going to get food reward, often you'll see an increased intensity in their behaviour, yeah, because they know they're getting a food reward. It creates excitement. But with many of these dogs, excitement is the problem. Excitement is what's led us to the problem where they're now anxious. So by me using food and then trying to get the dog to calm down, it's actually working against what I want to achieve, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I often will cut it out and I actually will focus a lot more on affection as a form of reward. Yeah, so the beauty of affection is you've got it 24/7. You're never going to run out of it and you're never going to forget it. Let me just try and pop the phone up a little bit. Perfect. So you're never going to run out of it and you're never going to forget it. Yeah, but you can control the dosage. With treats, even if you give one bit or you give a handful, you're still going to get an excitable response from your dog. Yeah, so if you're trying to reward your dog for, say, laying down calmly and you get a bag of treats out to go and reward them, or you dip your hand in your treat pouch to try and reward them, you'll often find the dog will start to get very excited. Yeah, whereas your affection, you can actually control the dosage of it. Yeah, so what you can do is you can give a nice calming massage. A massage to help calm the dog down. Massaging has a relaxing outcome on humans. It also has a relaxing outcome on the dog. So you can do that. If you want to create more excitement, you can also give a more enthusiastic type of affection. Yeah. So affection is a lot more beneficial to use with overly excitable dogs. Now, for it to be beneficial, you have to realise that a lot of the time these dogs are overly excitable, these dogs that jump up, the dogs that climb all over you, is because they've received a lot of attention at the wrong times. Yeah. So what you need to do is actually start to use your affection in a positive manner when the dogs are actually doing something calm. And I've got a catchphrase that I've started to use a lot. Okay, it's less words, more action. Yeah, because words, the first thing that happens when I tell a client, when their dog actually lays down, and I can't believe my dog's laying down, when there's somebody here, like relaxing, and I go, reward your dog. Yeah, the first thing they do is, good boy, good, and it instantly creates excitement. Words, if you think about it, when you talk to your dog, good boy, good girl, yeah, well done, yeah, come here, yeah. Oh, it creates excitement. So less words, more action. So when your dog's calm, calmly go over to him, give him a massage. Yeah. If the dog's a chronic jumper-upper, Yeah, when it stops jumping up, and like adding a little bit of discipline with it, either hold your knee out, yeah, use something to interrupt that. And when the dog's giving you something nice that you like, calmly give them affection. If they start to get excited, stop the affection, yeah. But using food to reward dogs when you need them to switch off can often go against you, yeah. So a lot of trainers are going in working with these dogs, these overly excitable dogs, and they're using food to try and calm them down, and it's having the adverse effect, yeah. Dogs, the thing I focus on when I go into a client's house is the state of mind. Where is that dog at right now? If that dog is at a higher level, if the state of mind is anxious, overly excitable, you alright, girl? Daisy's just come on camera. If the dog is overly excitable, yeah, then I don't want to get food out. I actually need to work on calming him down. So I'm going to start giving him more attention for calming behaviours, and I'm going to manage that through my affection, yeah. When I go over to a field and I want to practice recall training and things, and I want that enthusiasm and that excitement levels, then I'm going to use treats and I'm going to use food, because that's absolutely fine. But if you're working with a trainer and its advice is to be using food, rewarding your dog with food, and it's an overly excitable dog and it's trying to get these behaviours to calm down because excitement is what's driving these problems, and it's trying to use food, or you're at home right now trying to get your dog to calm down and you're using food, ask yourself, is the food actually the problem here? Yeah, because many times dogs are driven by food. They love food. If you've got any sort of food motivated dog, that food will create a certain level of excitement. Yeah, so if you're trying to get them to calm down and you're using food and it's not working, food is probably the reason why, yeah. So there's a time and a place to use food in dog training, to use treats as forms of reward. But don't underestimate the power of affection. And affection is a lot more meaningful if it's done correctly at the right times for the right behaviours on your terms. If you do that, your affection has more meaning to the dog, yeah. Food is basically a gap between you and the dog, yeah, but your affection is personal. Food isn't personal at all. Sit, treat. It's not personal at all. That's you giving the dog a treat. The dog's doing it because he knows he's going to get a treat. Enough! Excuse me guys, someone's just knocked on the door. I will be back in 2 seconds and see what's going on. Right, so we're back. Got a nice little delivery from Amazon. I have no idea what it is. Okay, but it's the wife always ordering things. But yeah, guys, so I'm just going to wrap this up very quickly. I didn't want to end the video there and make it sound abrupt or rude. Okay, that was unexpected. Someone just knocked on the door. Yeah, but food, it can be really good, aid in training, or it can actually go against what you want to achieve. Yeah, there is more than one way to train a dog. If your go-to method is food for everything, you're actually going to eventually struggle. Yeah, affection, use it correctly. Stop fussing your dogs when they're being needy, jumping up, when they're being erotic, when they're being anxious. Wait until they offer you something calming. Wait until they offer you something that you like. Very calmly, no words, just action. Fuss your dog calmly, nice massage. Keep them in that calm state. If they start to get heightened after being touched, then stop, walk away. When they do it again, go back, repeat calmly. If they start to get excited, stop and walk away. Teach them that because you're getting affection, if you stay calm, you're going to get more affection. Excitement actually takes the affection away. Yeah, and stop using food stop using your food as a reward if you're trying to teach your dogs to switch off and calm down. Second to aggression issues that we deal with, the number one issue I'm dealing with is overly friendly dogs that have gone past the point of excitement. They're now anxious. They can't switch off. They're in a heightened state 24/7. They're running over to every person they see, every dog they see. They can't follow basic commands. They're anxious. Yeah, they're driving people insane. They're driving their owners insane. Yeah. And every time I go and see them, they're always using food. They've read somewhere to use food. They've had a previous trainer that's told them to use food, and it's going against what they want to achieve. If you want a dog to calm down, you cannot be adding to his excitement, and food will often add to the excitement. You want the dog to calm down, use your affection and use it in a controlled, calming manner. No words, just action. Okay, guys? Hope that helps.